It may look like a Christmas card scene, but northern Norway's Harstad military training area, 150 miles inside the Arctic, is the setting for the Royal Marine's arduous annual cold weather warfare training. The Corps, who've been honing their unique skills across these 800 square kilometres for 60 years, have just been joined by a somewhat unmilitary contingent. A dozen employers from across Britain have been invited to spend 48 hours undergoing some of the skills and drills commandos have to go through to qualify as winter warriors. It's been organised by Defence Relationship Management, a new agency set up to act as a broker between the forces and civilian employers, as reservists take on a greater role in Britain's defences.
In 2013, the government carried out a wide-ranging consultation process with employers to discuss the broader use of reservists. The reservists, the employers asked that we talk to them more often and a lot clearer, and gave them much greater notice of when we were likely to train reservists and indeed mobilise reservists. This gave birth to an organisation called Defence Relationship Management, of which I am part as part of the Sabre campaign. And one of our strategies is, if you like, to bring employers to places such as Norway, where the Royal Marine Reserve are training today, and to show them what their employees actually do when they come to train with us.
The 12 were keen to get out onto the ground and try newly introduced kit, like these snowshoes that hugely increase the speed across the ground of laden troops, impressing their instructor.
Yeah, no, good. Listening to the instruction, obviously quite a lot of information being thrown at them this morning, but yeah, they're picking it up nicely. It does help. The kit now in particular is not too complicated, and it does fit nice and easily and work well. But yeah, they seem to be taking everything on board, and they seem happy, keen and enthusiastic, so we'll see how long that lasts, shall we?
Drawn from a wide range of enterprises, both public and private, the group ranged from the Dean of a university school, the Deputy Assistant Chief of Scotland's Fire and Rescue Service, and an executive from one of Britain's biggest delivery firms.
My name's Haberfield, I work for DHL. I'm an operations director. What brings me here, I think there's we employ circa 50,000 people in the UK. Reservists is a big part of our organisation or our colleagues. We want to be seen as employer of choice. So, we need to engage in our employers and some of their activities. And also, it's great to come out here and understand what skills people are taking on board, how they're adapting to the environments. Certainly, in terms of the training that we've just had in the last 12 hours, it's quite incredible. There's a massive amount to take on. There's a massive amount to assimilate. And, it's great to get first-hand experience about what's really there and what skills they can potentially bring back to the workplace.
I was very anti-military, very much so. I absolutely detested them because one of my staff was called out. I didn't know he was a TA, which is now called a reservist, and I was very anti. So now I've gone the opposite way. I am now poacher turned gamekeeper. If you employ a reservist, it doesn't matter if they've been a regular or a reservist, they're well-mannered, good timekeepers, they're smart, pick things up quickly, and they always think of others. So that's why I would employ a reservist.
Each fitted out in state-of-the-art cold weather wear worth about £3,000, the commandos for 2 days mounted into Haagland's BV snowmobiles to be ferried to the training area to meet the troops they'd really come to see. 78 reservists going through the 2-year process of winter qualification.
I don't know what.
Well, welcome to our survival snow cave. My name's Carl Fox. I'm a reservist with the Royal Marines, City of London. I've been doing it for about 2.5 years. Day to day, I work in advertising in London. So for me, this is my first chance to deploy on a kind of extended exercise with the Corps, and it's been great being out here in Norway. Needless to say, a unique experience, not something you get kind of with the day-to-day 9-to-5 office-based job that I have.
For these men, learning to fight and survive in the snow is an important rite of passage, earning them the distinction of calling themselves Marines almost as much as winning the Green Beret itself.
3 Commando Brigade has the exclusive role in the UK Armed Forces for cold weather warfare and also mountain warfare, and therefore keeping our skills going and redeveloping those skills, making sure that we're able to operate literally anywhere in the world.
Bringing these bosses out of their normal comfort zone and subjecting them to some of the harsh realities of soldiering in an environment like this not only explains the qualities needed to serve in the reserves, but the advantages to their own organisations of having such motivated individuals on the payroll.
Reservists are trained to essentially the same level as regulars, but the fantastic thing they also bring is the skills and competencies and their experiences and perspectives that they have in civilian life.
After enduring just a 48-hour glimpse of what the troops undergo, including a night under canvas out on the snowfields, their pride in themselves was nothing compared with the new respect they took away for those who serve as citizens twice, at work in their day jobs and here on duty on NATO's northern border.